kan kó lè tàbí bóyá sí.
Okay. Hi guys, my name is Abdullah Maiwa, and I'll be your Binance class tutor for today. Without wasting much of our time, I think we should start. So I'll be sharing my screen now. So we'll be talking about the fundamentals of Bitcoin, blockchain, and Binance. So this is a little about me. I think I don't need to read that. So let's get started. What is money? Money is a tool to exchange value. Any object can be used as money as well. So money is simply because everyone believes in it and accept it as a mode of payment. Let me say back in the days where calories, not shares, are used as payment to, let me say maybe before Christ or so, I don't know. So what really backs the money up is belief. If, for example, now people believe that, okay, money, we no longer believe in this thing as money, so that's the end of it. So what is fiat? Fiat is just a paper money that replaces the gold and other communities. Specific value, and maybe you have a specific value because the government determined its value. Once again, it has value because the society believe it has value. If no one believes, okay, the fiat money has value, that means there's nothing you can do. So the king of all, the cryptocurrency. So what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is just like a digital form of money. Like it is a virtual form. You can see it, but you can't feel it. And it is protected by cryptography. It makes it less restrictive, and transaction can be done on it without any monitoring or problem. it can be duplicated or destroyed. That is that is not possible. It can never be duplicated or destroyed. And it is distributed between two people without any central authorities. And it is borderless. Everybody can, it has wide amount of range where people can access it. So what is Bitcoin? Bitcoin also has the same characteristics as the cryptocurrency. It is the first cryptocurrency which was created, I think, 2008. It is transparent. It is scarce, in which there will be only 21 million BTC in the world, and it can never be more than that. 21 million with the just ratio, it's 21 million with a ratio of like 7 billion people. It will be very scarce, and anything that is scarce, the demand will be high and the price will be, it will be high. It is an open source. You can check it's an open source code. Everybody can contribute in it. You can check the code, you can contribute, you can do anything, but it is not hidden or controlled by some people, and it is censorship resistance. So Bitcoin is protected by cryptography. It is protected by cryptography so that it will be resilient. So these are the characteristics of cryptocurrency. So we move. So who created Bitcoin? Bitcoin is created by Satoshi Nakamoto in 2008. Yeah, we didn't know, nobody know whether the Satoshi Nakamoto is a man or a woman or maybe a group of people. Nobody knew. We just knew that, okay, it is a pseudonymous computer scientist, and it created blockchain technology to back the Bitcoin up. That is the first cryptocurrency, and as brilliant as the idea is to stop the double spend problem. And it was launched in 2009. And then after it launched, it disappeared. So we move on to the blockchain. Blockchain is a distributed database. Yeah, we all know that one. It's a distributed database and a chain of linked blocks. Imagine you have a copy of pics, and the same thing, all your friends too have let me say 5 of your friends have the same pics as you. It will be very difficult for anybody to delete or erase the file totally. It will be very difficult, and that blockchain is a database that can store all sorts of digital data, all form, and it is a special type of a ledger. We all know what ledger is. We know ledger is let me say, a book that we use to store transaction, credit, debit, and all that. So it's a type of a ledger. So, and
okay. Please, I want to ask a question.
there will be a question session after the class. Please kindly hold on. It consists of a linked chain blocks. You all know what ledger is, right? So, let's say digital ledger, it is online, not the normal ledger that you know. So this is an illustration of how blockchain works. So this is the real, let me say, this is the real database. Then the participants don't need to trust each other. Everyone keeps the track of balances and transaction. So imagine every single one of them has their own copy at hand. And check this last guy here with this red star. He wants to tamper with the system, and automatically, if you try to tamper with the system, it will reject your command. So it will be very difficult to access the blockchain without the rest knowing what you actually want to do. So Bitcoin versus blockchain. We all know Bitcoin is a digital currency. It is a financial asset, which is you can trade. It is tradable. It is first and most popular cryptocurrency. It is a computer software and an open source code. We talk about that one. And it is public and decentralized. While the blockchain is distributed database, records information, any kind of digital data, several use cases, various ways to build, and digital ledger. I think that is that about that. So Bitcoin versus fiat money. So this has different differences between fiat money and Bitcoin. They are totally different, and yeah, they're totally different. For example, fiat money is centralized. That is, there is a body controlling the fiat money. Sure, you get. There is body controlling the fiat money, while Bitcoin is decentralized. Nobody controls Bitcoin. Okay, for example, now fiat money is controlled by the government. Sure, you get. And Bitcoin is not controlled by anybody. Fiat money is not scarce. Like, if, let me say, the government need money now, they'll just be like, okay, well, let us go to the revenue and print some money. They will print anytime they want, anytime they feel like. So Bitcoin, it is very scarce, which is you can't get more than 21 million of Bitcoin in this whole world. The total Bitcoin in this whole world is 21 million. Fiat money is unlimited supply. So Bitcoin has irreversible transaction. Fiat money is inefficient, while Bitcoin is very fast, cheap, and censorship resistant. So let's move on. So here is an illustration of a bank transfer. This is Alice transferring $200 to Bob. Okay, let's assume, okay, Alice is transferring $200 from Bob. $200 to Bob. So the bank charges is $14. Check it here. So this is the fees. There is 7% charges out of $200. That is $14. And check the processing time. This is, it can take forever. The processing time is 3 working days. So, and here is world remittance made up to 689 billion in 2018. That is 7% would count for 48 billion. Imagine. We don't know where this money is going to. And if you know, I don't know whether you heard that the whole world is in debt of how many $1 trillion. I mean, who is borrowing us the money? I don't know whether it is alien or so. So, banks are actually fucked up right now. Like they are messed up. They are very messed up. So, and this is a blockchain transfer. So the same Alice is transferring $200 to Bob. See the charges. The charge is way lesser than the bank because it uses a blockchain. You use a blockchain transfer. So check the fees. The fees is 0.5%. That is almost $1 or even lesser. And the process time is very fast, like 30 to 90 minutes. Imagine. And on January 16th, someone paid $0.49 in fees to move over 1 billion in a single BTC transaction. If I wanted to move such amount of money in fiat, man, it will take forever. Forever. Even if it is my money, it will take forever. So one of the things we need to indulge in the cryptocurrency journey is the cryptocurrency wallet. It's a tool used to interact with the blockchain network. And we have the 3 main groups of cryptocurrency wallets. We have the hot wallet and we have the cold wallet. And the cold wallet comprises of 2 types. We have the hardware wallet and we have the paper wallet. So the hot wallet is more like your app that you can use on a phone. Sure, you get that you can use it on your phone. Like we have different types of that. We have Trust Wallet, we have Atomic Wallet, we have Token Pocket, we have a lot. IM token, they are numerous, they are plenty. We have a lot. Why the code wallet? We have the hardware wallet, where, like, let me say Trezor, for example, where they generate their own public key through RJN, random number generator. And the third one is paper wallet, where the address are physically printed on it. And the last one, the paper wallet, it's kind of risky to use because it can be destroyed quickly and anytime. So it may result to a fund loss and all that. So the blockchain use cases. There are a lot of blockchain use cases out there. So what we're talking mainly on remittance, supply chain, and healthcare. And the other uses are charity, DeFi, decentralized finance, dApps, gaming governance, and the rest. Internet of Things too is there. So the remittance is world transfer of money, like transferring of money from in USA, for example, and I want to transfer money to Nigeria, my family. So the money, the charges and all that are called the remittance. So blockchain find a way to fix this problem, this remittance problem, with lower intermediaries. Like, imagine if I want to send money now from USA, I have to pass through maybe some intermediaries like Western Union, Pago, and all that. Where blockchain has less intermediaries, you can just send straight from anywhere in the world. Whether I want to send money from Nigeria to Australia or Australia to Canada, anywhere, and with lower fees, you can send money, no amount of money, you can send any amount of money from anywhere in the world with lower fees and faster transaction. Within less than a couple of minutes, your transaction is done and fine. Then we have supply chain. Supply chain is just mainly a network of people and businesses creating and distributing products or services, lack of efficiency and transparency. So blockchain, it will be very difficult to keep the track record of you or let me say your company sending, let me say you are providing, okay, let me say biscuit, for example, and you want to make sure, okay, your biscuit goes from the supplier to the end users. That's when the consumer, it will be very difficult, and it will be, I think your company can't be good like that to keep track record of everything. So blockchain find the solution to that by tamper-proofing database. Like, you can't, blockchain helps you to create a database you can't tamper with, you can't change, you can't alter, and customizable. You can customize your own blockchain, secure and transparent. It is very secured and transparent. Everybody can see it. Less intermediaries and less frauds. Reduce labor work, exactly, and reduced costs as well. So we move on to the next slide. Blockchain use cases. Healthcare, yeah, one of the major sector in the world right now is the healthcare. So, and healthcare, for example, now, if you go to the hospital, I think up to now they are using papers and, let me say, this sheet to keep record the patient info, and that is very bad. Just imagine if there is a fire accident, all the records are gone. So I think blockchain provides a solution too for them. So, like, customizable, accessible, and transparency, and usually built as a distributed private network, permissionless based. You get fraud protection and increased security, data integrity and interoperability, easy for different networks to verify and exchange without any problem. So we move on to DeFi. DeFi stands for decentralized finance. We all know the normal finance, we all know the normal finance. So here is decentralized finance. That is the finance you can't really touch and you can't cheat. on. So we have types, we have the DEXs, that is decentralized exchanges, we have lending, and we have borrowing. So the benefits are numerous, but I'm going to list little. This is financial inclusion. Financial inclusion. That is the same rules applies to everyone. Like these rules, do not favor the rich over the poor or the privileged over the less privileged or anything. It's the rules applies to everyone. The global access to, we have the global access, like anybody in the world can access it. The private and permissionless too. You don't have to be, it is permissionless, non-custodial, no KYC. You don't have to do a KYC, know your customer procedure. No, you don't have to. And liquidity. Then, liquidity here is like, for example, like someone is putting money in something so that you can be able to gain something out. Like, for example, if they say a coin doesn't have liquidity, like it cannot be traded, it is not tradable, like it doesn't have a liquidity, that means that there's no liquidity in it, which is there is nobody has put enough of let me say, for example, now money into something so that you can able to trade. So the issue are education, scalability issue with Ethereum, high fees. For example, now if you want to swap on some dexes like that, the fees are somehow high, and some people can't afford it based on the high fees, the user experience. A lot of people mistakes, and even there are lots of people that are in crypto space that they find it difficult to use the dexes. Like it will be very difficult for them. So there must be a user experience, like so that you won't make a terrible mistake. So no secure industry standard, frenzy bubble. So most will fail interoperability. So that is that about that. So this big opportunity is brought to you by Binance. And guess what? Binance is the world leading blockchain and cryptocurrency infrastructure provider with a financial product suite that includes the largest digital asset exchange by volume. Binance have been making it possible for everyone to know what cryptocurrencies is all about, and they have been reaching out to a lot of people uh, by making it easier and understand. Basically, Binance is make sure that everybody are free, improve lives around. So Binance go from number 10 in the world to number 1 within 5 months. That is incredible. You have to put in a lot of work to make for you to go from 10th position to first position in 5 months, and that is a very good a very good move for them. So Binance is global, as we know. Everybody knows Binance in the world. Like a lot of people know about them. There are users from 180 plus countries and regions in the whole world, including Africa, Asia, Australia, and that's anywhere you can name them. There are users around the world, and they have 40 plus country and region team members. Like they have workers, and let me say they have team and workers around 40 plus countries and region as well. And they have 15 plus language interface. We have the English, we have the Chinese, we have the Russian, we have everything, like 15 plus. So this is a Binance ecosystem in June 2020. So this is partners fiat to crypto exchange. Like we have a lot of fiat a lot of currencies that Binance support through fiat, which is you can buy cryptos from your fiat to, through your bank to from your bank to the Binance account straight without any stress. At the end of the class, I'm going to illustrate how that works. So Binance Open platform is there. Educational information, social good is there, where you can learn a lot about what cryptocurrency is, blockchain, and the tech entirely. That is the Binance Academy. The investment and incubation is there. The Binance chain and decentralization is there, where we have the DEXs and the wallet, the trust wallet. So Binance is cheap, fast, and convenient compared to any other exchange. So bank transfer, if you want to make a bank transfer, so bank transfer is free to deposit, easy to use, just a normal bank transfer that you know, like transferring of money from Ali to Priest, just normal transfer, you know. Deposit from a withdrawal to your bank personal account, simply, safe, and cheap. You can use the P2P2, completely free, zero fees, completely safe. That is Binance will serve as escrow. Buy and sell your local currency in minutes, set your own prices. That is wonderful. So you can use Visa and MasterCard too. So using Visa and MasterCard, you have chances of low fees, instant purchase trade within minutes, and easy to use. So I'll be showing you how to buy crypto from your bank account. Are you guys seeing my screen? Hello, are you guys seeing my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen. Please move on.
Okay, thank you. So here I'm going to illustrate how you can buy your crypto from Binance straight without any problem. So here I'll be using the Binance app. So you are going to click here. Before you can buy cryptos from Binance, you have to be verified. So thank God for Binance. You can verify your account by using the BVN and normal facial verification. As you can see, my account here is verified. So I can buy crypto straight. So I'll click here. So I'll pick one. Is either I want to use P2P trading or credit and debit card. For example, let me use credit and debit card. So I'm spending, let me search for my local currency here. That is the Nigerian currency, NGN. Here it is, NGN. So let me see, for example, I'm buying 5,000 Naira worth of Bitcoin. So 5,000 Naira worth of Bitcoin, they will give me 0.0087. So let me see, I'm buying 5,000 worth of Bitcoin and I'm paying with, is it a cash balance or Visa MasterCard? Let me see, I'm paying with cash balance. Yeah. Let us change this to Visa MasterCard. Then I click on next. So I've set up my name and my last name. Then I will input my card number. Just imagine, just after I input my card number here, I will input my card number. For example, this is just an illustration. It is not my real card number. Then the month, let me say 02, let me say 12 and 20. Then my CVV, let me see, I put 429, 423 rather. Then I'll click on next. Then this address, then postal code and everything, then my country region. Click on next too. Then it will take me to where I will pay. And then automatically Bitcoin, my Bitcoin will be loaded into my account, into my Binance account straight. So that is that about that. Then assuming I have BTC or USDT and I want to trade it to my NGN, so that is very easier. So all I have to do is just search for the coin I want to change. Here it is, NGN. You can search, maybe it is not here, maybe you can search, just click on show balance, then here, then you're going to search here. These are the coins available here in alphabetical order. So I'm using USDT, for example. So, and I want to trade it to NGN. So I'll just look for the right pair. Here it is, USDT pair. USDT pair. This is, I'll just click on it. Here it is. Then if I am buying USDT, for example, now if I'm having NGN, I want to buy USDT, I'll just click on buy. But if I'm having USDT and I want to buy NGN, I'll just click on sell. Here, this is the amount of USDT I want to sell. This is 30 USDT. And this is the limit order. For example, if I'm not interested in the limit order, like I just want to buy and sell ASAP, I'll just use the market order. Then I'll input the amount I want to sell. Then I'll click on sell straight up. So automatically, I'm having NGN in my wallet. So for you see, here it is. So I'm having NGN in my wallet. So $30 of USDT is equivalent to 13,956 naira on NGN. So that is that about that. And if I want to withdraw my NGN straight to my bank account, that is the easiest thing to do. I'll just click on withdrawal. So I'll click on withdrawal. Then I'll select my payment method. If I want to use bank transfer, that is that. So I will input the amount I want to send out. So here it is. Let me see, I want to send out 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira. Then the charges is 300 naira. Then I'll click on continue. If I want to receive the whole 10,000 naira, all I have to do is just make sure that I add the 300 naira charges to it. That is 10,300. So I will receive this full 10,000 naira. I'll just click on continue. Then the bank, my bank country is located in Nigeria, nowhere else. Then the bank name, I'm using Guaranteed Trust Bank. Then my account number, then I'll just input my account number. Then I will confirm the withdrawal. So here it is, bank transfer at 1,774. Out is 10,000 naira. So I will just click on confirm. So a verification code will be sent to you, to your both email and phone too. If you click on send code, but I'm not withdrawing right now. This is just a registration That is the Does anybody have a question? I'm sorry, I have a bad network here. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
So any question?
So let me try and unmute them. So let me try and unmute them so that they can ask question.
Use the chat session if you want to ask question.
Yeah, here we go. Participants can now unmute themselves, so you can ask your question now, or just drop it in the chat box.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for the wonderful presentation, but I really want to understand what is the use of Binance. I didn't really join the presentation at first, but I have a little understanding about cryptocurrency and stuff. But the only medium I do use is Luno. I know Luno has some issues, but then I need you to try to summarize or distill down to the basis of why I should of use of Binance. Is it that is used in storing cryptocurrencies, another medium you can use to house or keep your cryptocurrency, or you use to buy and sell your cryptocurrency, or what's it all about?
Binance, you can use Binance to store your cryptocurrency as well. Then you can use Binance. So Binance, there are a lot of Binance to do. You get
A lot
hello.
of things like what, sir? Yeah, a lot of things like what?
You can buy
can
your
you list some
crypto.
of them?
You can buy your cryptos from Binance. You can buy your crypto from straight with very low fees compared to any other platform.
At the current market price?
Yeah, you can buy. All what you
So how long does verification take, sir?
verification takes less than a minute. If you're done with the verification, instantly you are verified. You can use your BVN and your BVN with facial verification. That's
Um,
I have a
there is
question
something
as well.
about. there's something about private key and public key. Does that have to do with Binance too as well?
No. Binance is just like an exchange. Private key and public key are related to wallet. I mentioned earlier that one of the tools you need to in this blockchain wallet, where we have the hot wallet and we have the cold wallet. So, for example, now the hot wallet, getting it.
Hello, I'm with you.
Okay, so the private key.
Hello, can you hear me? I have a question.
Please, I'm answering. Just calm down. I'll answer. So
Hello. Yeah, I'm with you.
Please, let's make this very organized. If you have a question, signify from the chats, unmute yourself and talk. Let's not make it rough for the tutor.
Or possibly just raise up your hand. You can raise your hand, then we unmute you from here. So I can actually see Ibrahim Karim raising up his hand. So I'm unmuting you now so you can ask a question. Yeah, Ibrahim Karim, you can unmute yourself now.
Yeah. Okay, I've unmuted myself. So,
Okay,
are you guys
ask
hearing
a
me?
question. Yeah, please ask a question.
Excuse me, please. Excuse me. It was about answering my question before a lot of people try to like put him in. So he's yet to answer my question. So I think it's better he does that before he moves to another person.
I know.
And this guy's serious at all.
Philip, please ask your question.
Okay. My question is, it was about listening what Binance could do. Okay, it was listening. It was trying to clarify more on private key and public key. I think that's what we were in the midst of before a couple of people disturbed him from doing that. So,
like, what is
I
your
think
question?
My question is that what is private key and what is public key, and how does that relate to Binance and Did you get that? Hello?
Yeah, I got your question. You are asking about wallets, right?
Yeah.
You're asking about what wallet means, what private keys mean, and what public keys mean.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I think that Binance itself is a wallet, since you said you can keep your Bitcoin in there. So as in, if Binance is a wallet.
Okay, let me try and clarify things for you. First thing you need to know is Binance is a cryptocurrency exchange. So it's impossible for you to trade on Binance without depositing your funds into Binance. It's not possible for you to go to a market to sell your rice, to sell your beans, and you still kept your rice and beans at home. Like, if you, it's not like you are selling through an e-commerce store where someone can place an order. You get, you need to take your rice and beans to the market so that you can sell it. So to deposit your funds on the exchange, there has to be an inbuilt wallet on the exchange. You get? So you need to deposit your funds into the exchange, into your wallet on the exchange, so that you can trade with the funds. I think you get the point now.
Yes, I do. I do get the point.
Good.
So any other question? Any other question? Please ask question. Oh.
No question from this side.
And here also.
Okay. Ibrahim Karim, are you there? Kindly use the chat session to drop your question. Okay, Musa, go on. Okay, blockchain is borderless. What I mean by blockchain is borderless is that blockchain is very wide. It is a very wide ledger. I say that blockchain is a ledger, quite all right, but blockchain is very wide and nobody controls it. That is, a lot can be done on blockchain. It is not restricted to a central authority, unlike the bank. Blockchain, nobody owns, nobody controls it. So is that clear? Okay, Robert, go on with your question, please.
All right, my question is very simple. I want to ask is, do you see Nigeria in any time soon adopting the blockchain? Like, do you see us adopting the blockchain? And what do you think would be the merits of us adopting the blockchain?
You know, the adoption is growing fast here in Nigeria, as you can see. Well, you may not see it, but the adoption is going very fast. Like, I think I saw a news maybe a couple of months back, like the rate of people that use Bitcoin in Nigeria are very high. And I can assure you, in no time, Bitcoin will be the top cryptocurrency used in Nigeria.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Are you convinced or?
Well, if you would like to share, shed more light, I'm not totally convinced.
Okay. So, you know, for example, now this fiat of a thing, the fiat is just like a ledger tender where the government issued, this normal money that you are using, right? You know, no scarcity in it. If, like, for example, now the government feels that, okay, we need more money, we just go on and print enough to get. But unlike Bitcoin, Bitcoin is scarce. It's very scarce, so you can't just manipulate it. It can be manipulated. It can be tampered. So that makes it unique to the fiat. It may be now, it may be tomorrow, it may be later. So the adoption is growing little by little here in Africa, as I'm concerned.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Should I go and ask my question?
So, yeah, who is there?
Yeah, it's Ibrahim.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay, my question is, initially you were talking about limit order and market order. You said if I want to sell my cryptocurrency quickly, that I can just click on the order and I'll sell immediately.
Exactly.
Are you hearing me?
Exactly.
But in the limit order, you were trying to explain something. Because when I check my Binance, I realized that during the limit order, there is another one called stop order. Isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So you haven't shared more light on the limit. You haven't shared more light on the limit order and the stop order, because I don't really understand the uses there. Since I know about the market order, so I want to ask that question.
Okay. So first of all, the limit order, like for example now, I want to buy Bitcoin, and okay, for example, I want to buy, let me say, Ethereum, and the Ethereum is okay. Let me share my screen now so that it will be more clear. So are you guys seeing my screen?
Yeah, I was seeing your screen.
Okay. So this is ETH to BTC pair. So for example, now I want to buy ETH and I'm having BTC. So here is limit order. So limit order is just like, okay, how many sats does ETH has? Like how many sats in BTC right now? Like how many sats does one ETH equals in BTC? So this is just the limit order now. The current price limit order. Like for example, I want to buy like 2 Ethereum. I'll just be like, okay, 2 Ethereum. This is the totals I'm going to get. So I'll click on buy. So if I want to use the market order will just be like, okay, the price at the market.
Sorry, I'm talking
right
about
now,
the limit order. Yeah, limit order.
I'm getting there. So I'll click on, the market order is like the market will give you the best price. They'll pick for you the best price of the market at that moment. So you just click on maybe the amount of Ethereum you want to buy and buy. So the best price at that moment, they'll give you. So the third one is stop limit. Just be like, okay, I'm buying Ethereum quite right now. So I'll set my limit. Okay, let me for example now, let me see, I set my limit at 0.0278 whatever. Wow. Are you guys seeing my screen?
No, I'm not seeing your screen again. No.
Okay, I'm coming. Let me reshare. What about now?
Yeah, I'm seeing your screen now.
So the stop limit now, let me say, for example, now I set my stop limit here. So my stop limit, so my limit, I'll click on, okay, maybe for example, I'm buying 0.02724, whatever. Then I'll set my stop limit that, okay, if if Ethereum hits this place, that it should not buy. Sure, you get. That's what the stop limit is. Though you place a sell a buy order, then you say that, then you now put a stop limit like, okay, if it reaches this place, then it shouldn't buy. Do you get it?
You know, I'm trying to understand one thing. Why is it necessary for me? Sorry, can I ask this question alongside?
Okay.
Hello. You know, I'm trying to understand one thing. Why is it why is it necessary for me to set a stop limit, and where I can actually just get the market price and just sell my goods? What I'm trying to understand here is, why is it necessary? What's the benefit of stop limits? What's the benefit of it? Why should I have to set some limit for my cryptocurrency before I'll buy or sell one of it?
You know, if you are a day trader, you know the benefit of stop limit. Though you can use your market order straight, but stop limit, like, you are taking your chances. Sure, you get, like, okay, you don't want to run at loss. So you set your stop limit that if so thing hits so point, then you should buy, or if so thing hits point, you should sell, or you should not sell. That's just it.
All right. So both let me say stop limits and what's it called? But those stop limits is very necessary for maybe future trade or something. Like a trade that I'm not ready to do now.
Yeah, like you place a trade down, like okay, if so thing happen, maybe when you are not around.
So they should just all right.
Okay, so any other question? Please ask your question. Okay, let me check the chat box. Please, is it only USDT/NGN pair? There are a lot of pairs on Binance. There are a lot of pairs. There are over hundreds of pairs on Binance that you can trade. Even BTC have almost like 7 pairs only. Talk of more of Ethereum and all that, Tomo and all that. So there are a lot of pairs you can trade on Binance. So this USDT engine is just like, for example. So another question is, what cryptocurrency can I buy now and make profit in the next 3 years? I can't say for now. I can't tell you because there are volatility in the market. But if you really want to pick a good project, a good coin, you have to do your own research. Your thorough research. So Ali Muhammad, what is the minimum amount of naira I can withdraw from Binance? The minimum amount is 5,000 naira.
5,000 naira.
5,000 naira is, and you must be verified to do that. We all know that, right? So, any more questions? Any more questions?
All right, I have a question.
Okay, what's that?
Good morning, everyone. I think I've learned a lot from this class today. You discussed about the man named Satoshi Nakamoto. Can I know the native, like the country that Satoshi Nakamoto is from, or Nakamoto?
Well, nobody knows exactly. Or from the name, you should know that Nakamoto are from Japan. Yeah.
Okay.
Satoshi Nakamoto, the name, and maybe they are from Japan. I don't know whether he is a he or he is a she, but the name is from
All
Japan.
right, thank you very much.
You're welcome. So, Abdullah Elebu, with regard to sell limit and buy limit, how will you know if the coin you actually buy or sell if you reach the level? You don't have to worry about that. So far, your limit, your limit is set, and actually the coin reached it. Don't worry, your coin will buy or sell off immediately. You just come back to Binance to see the pair you are buying. You don't have problem with that.
Hello.
Hi.
Please, I still regarding this sell limit and buy limit issue, I really do not understand. Why are we setting a stop limit? Is it that when the market price reach down my stop limit, I will lose a certain part of my BTC, or why exactly is the limit the reason for the stop limit? Because based on my knowledge of other markets, I understand that if a stop limit is something like equivalent to a stop loss, probably I might be wrong, but what I can think is that the stop limit is equivalent to a stop loss, that probably when market hits that and then probably I lose a certain amount of money. Is that applicable to BTC too, or Binance, or there is another agenda for setting that
Binance,
stop limit.
in Binance now, we are trading. Sure you get. Binance just is a trading platform. Sure you get. So this knowledge about the stop limit and maybe in Forex or whatever, it is exactly what we are dealing with here too. Sure you get.
Okay. Okay, so if I expect the market to get to like let's say 2.0, then I set my stop limit at probably 2.1 or 2.2. Then if the market comes and reaches like 2.2, then I lose a certain part of my money. Then that will protect my share capital. That will protect my capital, right?
Exactly. So you get it now.
All right. Thank you.
I have a question.
Without wasting much of the time. Okay.
Please ask your question.
Should I ask my question? Yeah, actually, pertaining to what this guy just said right now, I don't really understand. Like he said, if I'm setting a stop limit, and I set the stop limit as okay, for example, now when my coin reach maybe 2.0 or 2.1 dollars, then you should buy. Do you understand me?
Abdul Karim.
Hello.
Abdul Karim, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure.
Let me see if I can help. I think I get your question now. You want to understand what stop limit is. Abi?
No,
you understand what?
I want to ask question. I want to ask question pertaining to what the guy just asked. I understand what stop limit is.
Okay.
But I want to ask question pertaining to what that guy just said right now, because it's as if he doesn't really understand what it is. Because now I want to place a buy order. You understand? For example, now I'm noticing a coin. Maybe for example, the current price of a coin is around maybe $2.5.
Okay.
Then I'm noticing that okay, there is a probability that this coin will actually dip to around maybe $2.
Okay.
So then I set a pair like okay, when the coin reach a stop limit, that when the coin reach maybe $2.0, then I should buy the coin.
Okay.
Then I place the buy order on that. Share you grab.
Yeah.
So indirectly, I'm not seeing any means of me losing any coin there, because it's quite different from Forex. You know, Forex now, if I'm placing an order, then it's either I lose or I gain. But here I'm trying to place an order for buy or gain.
Why? Wait, let me explain it the way I understand it. I used to trade Forex. I understand how Forex works. It's just same way futures trading works in crypto. This is how the thing is. If you are trading sports trading in cryptocurrency, you have your commodity. The commodity is only losing value. You are not losing the commodity itself. If you have one Bitcoin, your one Bitcoin is one Bitcoin. Or your one Bitcoin can be worth $10,000 today. By tomorrow, your one Bitcoin can be $9,000. You get? But in Forex, let's say you are trading a USD Euro pair. If you are buying, let's say you are going long or you are buying, your trade is kept alive based on your margin, based on the amount you have in your account. I think you get my point. Based on the amount you have in your account. So this one is entirely different from what happens in sports trading.
In Forex.
In sports trading, crypto. So let me use a bag of rice as an example. If you buy a bag of rice in crypto, you bought it at the rate of 10,000 naira. You know, you still have your bag of rice. No matter what, your bag of rice is still bag of rice. Your bag of rice is still 50 kg. But tomorrow, your bag of rice can be worth 12,000 naira. You get? So you are not losing your bag of rice. You are just, the bag of rice is either decreasing in value or increasing in value. So every trader in crypto, they have one motive, and the motive is to buy low, to sell high. You understand? So it's either you are buying Bitcoin at the rate of $10,000 to sell at $13,000, or you are buying at $11,000 to sell at $14,000. I think you get my point. So if you have this, if you feel a coin is about to drop and you want to sell, right? Is that what your question is? You are trying to sell because you feel the coin is dropping. So you can easily use a stop loss order.
No.
I can't hear you.
I'm not trying to say, I'm trying to buy.
I'm
noticing a coin.
For
example, maybe I have for example, now I have a pair of maybe USD and NGN.
Okay.
Grab. So I now notice that maybe these USD and NGN pair will increase. For example, now maybe a dollar will be equals to maybe 500 naira.
Okay.
So then I now place what's it called? I place a buy order on what's it called? USD.
Okay.
So am I going to set a stop limit for?
Okay, I see now that you're having issues with this stop limit order. So let me tell you how the stop limit order works. See, if you are entering the market, you can either buy at market price. You can use a limit order and you can use the stop limit. But this is what the stop limit means. It means, please, you know, the exchange is automated. The exchange will help you with the buying and selling. You get? So you are basically telling the exchange, please, if one Bitcoin reaches $10,000, I feel it will touch $10,500. So please place a buy order for me at 10,200. Do you get the point now? It's not like you are buying at that $10,000, but you are commanding the exchange, like, if this commodity hits $10,000, please place a buy order for me at $10,200, because you feel there's a possibility if the Bitcoin is going to rally up, it will touch $10,500. So you are buying at 10.2 to sell at 10.5. Do you get the gist now?
Yes.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
Okay. Please, I'm not the tutor. I'm a participant too. I'm just trying to
Yeah, sure, I'm good.
Okay.
So
I understand what you're trying to say.
Okay. Are you clear? So guys, I'll be dropping
Sorry, I have a question.
okay.
Yeah, so this question is actually about security. We've been hearing about hacks here and there, you know, exchange coin hacks and all that. So I want to ask, how safe is my funds on Binance?
Your funds are totally safe. They are totally safe. No one can tamper with your funds or anything. So Binance is a really secure exchange right now. So you don't have a problem with your funds.
Okay, so what you're trying to say now is hackers cannot hack into Binance.
Yeah. You are safe. Just know that you are safe. Preventive measures before you can access to your account exactly so your funds are safe on Binance.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'll be dropping the giveaway so you guys can see up. So thank you guys for attending the webinar. And you guys should just look to Twitter and tag Binance Africa and my my handle and tweet about what you learned here today. It will be very much appreciated. Where is my handle? So thank you once again for attending. God bless everyone and happy